the last few days I've ate all day in New York City and traveling back, and it was fun. But I'm getting back to Omad today. I'm staying busy. Staying busy is the best way to get back to Omad when you've taken a little break. Was my body like, hey Jackie, we enjoyed eating breakfast the last few days. That was fun. This morning, yes, I was. But did I stay busy and get through it with my drinks only? Yes, I also did that. It's been a busy day so far. It's about noon right now, and I'm continuing to stay busy. The girls and I just went to Panera, and I got some coffee. They ran into the grocery store. They're getting eggs. Mila wants to make a cake, and I have a lot to do at home. I've already finished laundry from vacation, gotten ready for the day, gave my husband a haircut, lots of little things that are on my to-do list, and by knocking them out, not only will I accomplish those things, but I will keep myself busy and not wanting to snack until Omad. It can be a little difficult to take a break and get back to the schedule, but I know without a doubt that Omad is a lifestyle that I do love and that leaves me feeling my best. I've lost the weight, I've maintained the weight loss, and I enjoy Omad, so we're going to get back to it. And not only am I sharing with you today, getting back to Omad, but I'm sharing with you a full week of Omad, 7 days in a row, exactly what I eat, my fasting hours, my eating window hours. I don't have them planned out, and you're going to see what it is. Now, as a reminder, this is a disclaimer. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a medical person. I'm a fasting enthusiast. And I'm sharing this with you as someone that loves fasting and has found it to be a wonderful lifestyle for me. I'm not saying eat my same dinners, eat my same meals. No, I'm saying this is what I do and it works for me, so you can see someone who joyfully fasts, enjoys their eating window, and still finds success. That's what I want to share with you, not a meal plan. So sometimes people think I'm saying this is the exact meal you should eat. Most of the time I think you guys get it. I love fasting, I love food, and I make the two coexist in a peaceful way, and you're going to see that for the whole week starting today. As I mentioned, it's already been a busy day. Cool thing is I have a lot to do before Omad still when we get home. I just need my girls to come back from the store with the eggs. Where are they at? It's hot in here. See you later. As I said earlier, staying busy is the name of the game. I just met my bestie at the park. Her son and my son got to play. We walked 3.5 miles. I got my steps in. I had some Element, and I even took her some. It is hot out. The water kept us hydrated, feeling good. I feel like a pusher of Element sometimes, but she loves it. So it's always fun to bring her some. A perk of having me as a friend. But now I'm about to go grocery shopping. I just dropped my son off at home, and I'm switching from my ice water. I got coffee. Coffee's gonna keep me caffeinated as I go to the grocery store to start the week. It is a Sunday. I normally shop Monday mornings, but my daughter has 2 appointments tomorrow, and I need to be a little creative. So Sunday night it is. Let's go shop. So my son actually picked these out at Aldi, and we're having this. We're gonna have red sauce on the side and salads for dinner. I'm still fasting. We're gonna get them in the oven, and while those are in the oven, I am going to do a taste test of some items that I got from a vendor at the Sweet and Snack Expo. She's a small business, yes please, out of Texas, and Matt and I are gonna do a taste test. There will actually be a giveaway on my grocery channel, but by the time you see this, the giveaway will probably be over, but I'm kind of excited to bust into these and give them a try. And since I don't wanna start my eating window with nuts, since I don't wanna start my eating window with candy, I am gonna have a little bit of cheese, which is also gonna go on my salad to start my eating window. I just picked that up at Aldi. It was on sale, and look how good it looks. We gotta get it ready though. After a 22-hour fast, first bite of the day. We did our taste test. Now we have our French bread pizza. I have some red sauce to dip it in, because even though it's called a pizza, there's no red sauce, which seems odd to me. And I have my salad here. It's mixed greens, sunflower seed, feta, and mozzarella with balsamic vinaigrette. We're gonna watch a movie. I'm excited to sit down, eat this, relax. I'm tired. As I mentioned, it's been a busy day. And then we'll see if I have any more. I'll let you know. Last bite of the day, just under an hour. Day 1 is a success. I'm just watching a little YouTube while I'm working on YouTube. It is late. My entire family is in bed. However, I find in the summer when my kids are home, and I'm talking my son specifically, it's easier for me to get some stuff done at night and leave less of the focus work, like editing a video. I don't want to do that during the day because I get interrupted 80 times by him. I can stay up late when he's sleeping, and then we both can sleep in the morning. if I try to wake up early, he will wake up. But if I stay up late when he's already gone to sleep, it's a safer bet that I have focus time. So I'm editing. It's been a great day of busyness. Getting back into Omad probably would have been harder if I didn't have much to do. But I started cleaning my office. I hope to finish that tomorrow. Tomorrow's Omad I'm looking forward to. It's like half leftovers, half new food. And so it won't be a ton of effort, but the payoff will still be big. We have a couple different appointments for my daughter, a little bit of running around, so it'll be a busier day, which means the time will pass quite quickly and probably easily to get to my Omad. So I'm closing out day one. I survived adjusting back to Omad. One thing I wanted to note before we say goodnight is tonight's Omad, the pre-made French bread pizza is not my idea of like an ideal Omad. However, my son saw those at Aldi and was very excited to have them, really wanted them, and sometimes freedom can look like picking the foods that I want and my perfect meal, but other times freedom can look like the ability to like make someone else happy and to make a meal that my 8-year-old is really looking forward to. So I don't let him obviously dictate all my meals, but he saw those at Aldi. He was very excited to have them and to have them as a dinner. So I actually really did think about not eating that and eating a different pizza. But then, I don't know, I more felt like enjoying his suggestion. And I made a giant, well not giant, I made a really delicious salad. I ate all that mozzarella. We had the fun of testing the different snacks. And so sometimes it's not about making exactly my perfect Omad, but I can still enjoy the Omad if that makes sense. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And now I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 2. Day 2. It's a busy day. She had a dermatologist appointment. We ran to Best Buy. We're about to go get new face wash, and someone wanted Sonic. And it's way too early for me to have what I'd like to have from Sonic, which would be a Sprite Zero and add sweet cream, the cherry, and vanilla flavoring. It's delicious. It's like my favorite flavor of summer almost this summer. Anyways, do I love Sonic? Yes. Am I getting it? No. And here's the cool thing. The longer I fast, I don't at all, like 0% of me is feeling left out because I allow myself to have it in my eating window when I want it. And yes, it's a warm day. Yes, it would be delicious right now, but I also know I can have it. Like, I can go to Sonic and get that drink when I want. Because it's not a restriction, I'm not going to be sitting here obsessing about it. I'm not restricted from having Sonic drinks. I just am fasting right now, and I won't have it right now. And if I feel the need to, I could get it later if I wanted. But I will survive. So day 2, starting strong, busy day again. That's actually, I feel like my motto this summer is, it's a busy day, which makes fasting easier. And we have another appointment for her after this, allergy shots. Kids are needy of your time, of your money, of your chauffeuring skills, and that's what my life is all about right now. So we're getting her Sonic. I'm gonna keep fasting, and when I get home, I want to finish cleaning my office. I have work to do still, dinner to make, and then we'll be at the Omad. So I'm gonna keep fasting. I forgot to bring my coffee. We will be going through Panera to get it, and Mila's gonna have her delicious, what'd you get?
Lemonade.
Delicious lemonade, which actually, I don't love lemonade. I don't hate it, but if she had Sprite Zero, sweet cream, and flavors, I'd be a little more jealous. But day 2, going strong, fasting on, despite temptation. My last errand before we head home and I get some work done. Getting some iced coffee from Panera and my decaf. I usually bring my tumblers, but I forgot them when I left the house. Sips Club for the win. I pay one low price and I get their coffee, iced tea, and brewed black coffee every day. This is using my husband's and this is mine, so you get one drink every 2 hours, but we have multiples I steal from. Just got home. I said I was doing my last errand. I'm about to work, but someone wants Starbucks. Once again, something I like, but it's okay to miss out. I'm not missing out. I live so close to Starbucks, I could have any eating window that I want. Plus, I have my own Breville espresso maker. I can make my own delicious coffee today, which I might do. I can do things that I like and not participate, and it's okay because nothing is off limits. Starbucks is not off limits. It's not a restriction. I'm just not doing it now. And the dog wants to come in. Okay, come in. We're about to leave. Hello.
Hello, Jackie.
Thank you.
I hope you have an amazing day.
You too. Bye. Okay, I just got the bacon out of the oven. I need that for the potatoes, but I'm gonna prep all of this food. I just took a break from working. My son has friends over, which really helps me to get work done. Still have a few hours before I break my fast. Now I am well past my 18-hour goal every single day, but I'm about to make bean salad. I'm gonna be making breakfast potatoes. We're having pancakes tonight, which I made a couple weeks ago, a double batch, and I froze half of them. So the pumpkin pancakes are done, but I'm gonna make a fresh praline sauce. And I'm also going to chop this entire watermelon. Now on a Monday, I like to sometimes prep foods that we can eat all week. My girls both love this bean salad. It has garbanzo beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, onion, parsley, and a vinegary dressing. It's so delicious. It's packed full of fiber, protein, and it's so yummy. Plus, with it being beans and onion, it's very hearty. It doesn't get soggy throughout the week. So I'm gonna make a double batch of that. The fun thing is, the recipe I will link below. I double everything, but then I add 1 extra cans of garbanzo beans because I feel like the recipe is very dressing heavy. And as someone that loves sauces and dressing, I don't say that often, but I felt like there was so much of the sauce following the recipe that I could easily add more beans, and I started doing that, and it just stretches it longer and we never waste it. Truly, I love this on its own. I've added it into different salads, like if I have mixed greens and I put this on the salad, you don't even almost need another dressing. Add some cheese to it, it's amazing. But my girls especially love this, and that's why I like to make it. I've made it several times this summer. I've taken it to cookouts and people love it. But I have to make the bean salad, I have to get the potatoes in the oven and make the praline sauce and cut the watermelon. While I'm doing that, I'm going to be watching The Price is Right and continuing drinking. So I've had plain water, I've had iced coffee, and black hot coffee. And since we still have a few hours to go, I am going to add in my element. As I said, I'm well past my 18 hours. It's probably gonna be pretty darn close to 24 hours when I break my fast, probably not quite, but I'm just gonna have some of this. I love adding element, especially when I do longer fasts. I don't have a down day this week or a full day fast, but I still like to add an element. I don't do it in between every single Omad, but when I have ones that are a little longer like this, I not only love the flavor, it's delicious, but I like the 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams magnesium. It helps me to stay hydrated, fueled, and if I'm being honest, part of the staying hydrated is, yes, you can drink a lot of water and stay hydrated, but if you drink too much water, from what I've read and understand, that it can actually flush out electrolytes and having like the proper minerals that you need to stay hydrated. It's not just about water, but when I have element in my water, I do drink more water, but it also is making sure that it's electrolyte water, so my electrolytes aren't depleted on these hot days where I'm sweating. I am gonna get a workout in today, probably not until after I eat though, and having element helps me to stay feeling honestly really good. And when I feel good, I can continue to make these decisions of, yeah, I can go 24 hours in between a fast. I can do a down day, I can do an up day. And not only do I love it, but I have pushed, I feel like an element pusher, not really pressuring, but my best friend loves it. You saw I brought her some yesterday. I give her some of mine on occasion. I have other family members. I've had friends. You saw that I did that with the fellow mom in Washington, D.C. I was excited to share flavors. And even though my husband resisted for a long time because he thought salty sounded weird, he likes to drink Element too. So much so that when I get my shipments from Element, half of the flavors are his favorites now, not just the ones that I love. But I'm having watermelon today, mixing it here with ice water. Element did send me this bottle. I absolutely love it. Keeps it cold. I have a straw. I can take it with me everywhere and it doesn't spill. So it's very convenient, and I'll be sipping on this while I prep food and watch The Price is Right. Not only do I love working with Element because it works great in my routine, but they offer you guys a wonderful deal. My listeners can get a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 of their most popular flavors free with any Element order. It's the perfect way to try some of their best sellers, or you can share Element with a salty friend. You can get it by going to drinkelement.com/fastingfoodie. That's DRINKLMNT.com/fastingfoodie. And honestly, what better way to try new flavors than getting them for free? Yes, maybe you already love watermelon, but by getting the sample pack, you can try other flavors without the commitment of buying a box, and then you are better informed in the future. But honestly, it's not really that much of a gamble if you try a new flavor because they have a no questions asked, wonderful customer service return policy. They're a great company with a great product. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video. Delicious. I wish prepping my food was as easy as making this, but I have work to do. This bean salad truly smells amazing, and I very much look forward to having some of this, not only today in my eating window, but this week. And I've been fasting this entire time. I cut an entire watermelon, which I'll also be having. I have potatoes in the oven. I made bacon, and all of it smells amazing, and I'm excited to eat it. But here's the thing. I realized early on that I could still have joy of food, meal planning, prepping, making food like this, and still remain fasting, but also enjoy it. As someone that really enjoys food, I realize that part of that is the preparation, the effort, trying new recipes, finding new recipes, seeing it come together with the anticipation of eating it. And a lot of that can still be experienced in a fasted state. So if you're early in your fasting journey and you think, how in the world can you make dinner while you're fasting? It becomes easier because I know I'm not restricted from trying or having any of this, but I also know that I am making a disciplined effort to fast so that I can fully enjoy my eating window. And when I get there and I get to have things that I worked hard on, that I love, that I took the effort to prepare for not only me, but my family, there is 100% satisfaction. I mean, I would never probably feel bad about bean salad, but I probably would have counted the calories and worried about how much of it I was eating. And now I'll just make the bean salad, enjoy the bean salad, and it's easy. I love that. So fasting has given me so much freedom. Yes, I love food, but I also really like to prepare the food. It's not just about the eating. And having things like this or busy afternoons where I'm prepping food that's gonna help me throughout the week. The bacon's gonna be good for tonight's breakfast dinner, but it's also gonna be good as bacon bits when we have baked potatoes. The watermelon we'll eat throughout the week. The bean salad we'll eat throughout the week until it's gone. And the efforts I appreciate, and I get the reward of enjoying it without the burden of dieting, and I never had that with Weight Watchers. A new recipe was stressful. I'd have to figure out how many points and how much is a serving, and what if I have more of this, what will I not have later? None of that. I like it easy, I like it delicious, and that's what I do. So I'm still fasting. I have maybe like an hour to go because I have to pick up my daughter from a volleyball practice, and I forgot one ingredient, so I have to hit up Aldi on the way home to make the praline sauce, but it's all coming. All my efforts will soon be appreciated, and I guess I'll see you then. Okay, I am back from Aldi, picking up from sports practice, trying to get everything finished, and I decided last minute that I'm gonna have an omelet because that sounds so good to me. I have some peppers, onions, spicy. It's habanero white cheddar from Cabot. I get it at Costco, chopped up some bacon, and I have 3 eggs here. And then I will still have pumpkin pancakes. Oh, there's my scrap spin from all my food prep. I also have pumpkin pancake with the praline sauce, watermelon, and maybe I'll put a few potatoes. Those are actually done, just waiting in a warm oven in my omelet, but we'll see. And here's my praline sauce. Yummy. Does anyone else ever get these random last minute ideas and then it's like what you're most excited about with your meal? Omelets weren't part of it, but now I'm like so excited. After a 22-hour fast, first bite of the day. Avocado and egg, yummy. This was the right decision. Omelet, avocado, gone. Pumpkin pancakes, gone. I'm gonna have some watermelon. I don't have room for bean salad. I'll save that for tomorrow, but here we go. I'm ending it. It's gonna be a short eating window. I waited until everything was done. I didn't snack while I was cooking, but it's been delicious. That omelet was what dreams are made of. And it's a pretty good watermelon too. I'm gonna close out my eating window with this. You'll see all my times at the end, but I plan to walk, work, and maybe pump some iron tonight still. And I have a buttload of dishes to do. But I'm gonna enjoy the watermelon first. And I'll see you tomorrow on day 3. Good morning, it's day 3 and I'm packing lunch because we are heading to the beach. My favorite lunch hack, well, one of them, Jimmy John's day-old bread. I bought 3 entire loaves for $1.59 last night, and we are making our own Jimmy John's subs right at home. I'm personally having chicken salad. I gotta find my toppings. I just made my kids, but load them, wrap them. We're taking an entire cooler with snacks. Have a beach day. That'll be my Omad, and I'm looking forward to it, but I gotta build my sub now. We just walked to the bathroom. Kel's climbing the mini dunes here. And holy moly, is that a workout. If you've never walked long stretches on soft sand like this, it's hot, it's toasty. Haven't ate yet, but I look forward to it. Enjoying the beach day. Try not to get a sunburn. Also keep an eye on my crazy child. Okay, so I got my 18 hours. Just got there. We're gonna have our lunch. We're toasty. Eating sounds great. I have avocado, Swiss, chicken salad, lettuce, tomato, onion on Jimmy John's bread. And here is my first bite of the day. And this is a freaking workout. Oh my God. Ice cream waits for me. I'm hot, I'm exhausted, my eating window's closed. Just over an hour, but I can't finish this. I just want to sit in the van in air conditioning and drink iced tea. I'm 4 hours into my fast and doing well. I'm at a park with 5 boys, ages 10 and under, my son and 4 of his friends. I like to come here, I can walk, they play, they're all happy together, they don't need me. Keep barely an eye on them. And then I can also get work done. Walk, do all the things. So that's what I'm doing. And I will happily fast on the rest of the night. Tonight I'm watching Big Brother with my girls. I'll have coffee with that. So I'll see you tomorrow morning on day 4. So a lot of times I get asked questions about what do I drink while fasting. Most of the time it's tea, coffee, water. I do have electrolytes, whether flavored or unflavored, while I'm fasting if I want them. Rarely do I do diet pops while I'm fasting, but sometimes I do. I'm watching Big Brother with my girls. They're snacking. And honestly, I was at the beach all day, I was at the park, and something just cold, bubbly, and refreshing sounded really good. I knew this was in the fridge. Very, very rarely is that my choice. Do I enjoy diet pops? Yes. Do I know that it could make fasting harder? Yes. Is it just something I choose to do at times? Also yes. By the way, 0 sugar Pepsi, wild cherry and cream. So good. I didn't think I'd see you again today on day 3. But here I am, just showered, drinking Pepsi, watching Big Brother, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 4. Bye-bye. Good morning, day 4. I have had a busy morning. Got my son ready. He went with Papa somewhere. Just went to Aldi, scoped out their Aldi finds. I do an Aldi find video every Wednesday on my Aldi channel. Just stopped at Panera to get drinks. Now I'm gonna go home, edit, publish my video, and I have a hair appointment later. So it is another busy day, and then I'm gonna come home and start making dinner. If I have time before my hair appointment, I might start the dinner. My daughter's also babysitting at our house. I feel like every day I say, today's gonna be a great fast day because it's busy. But then I start to wonder, is every day of my life busy? Yes. I think fasting probably works well for my life because I'm pretty busy on the regular. Lots to do. It's a season of life I'm in. And also I'm more of a busybody myself, like to stay busy doing things. So having busy days helps to pass the time, and stopping at Panera to get iced coffee and decaf hot coffee also helps to pass the time as I sip on those. I'm gonna go home and edit. I'll see you later as I'm still fasting. Wow, that was quick and easy. And the funny thing is, I even took my hairdresser some Element. She texted me today asking if I had any samples. So of course I hooked her up, and that was Betsy, and she did this. Thanks, Betsy. Now I need to go home, work, and eventually start making dinner. But I'm well into my fasting, happily moving along, and I'm actually gonna have some Element myself when I get home because I am just at the 24-hour mark. Element's gonna help me get through. I am double doing editing a video that needs to go out today, and I'm cooking dinner at the same time, so it's easy to just pop in the oven. It's baked spaghetti. I'm trying a new recipe where I'm doing half of a protein pasta, half normal pasta, and I'm hoping that if I'm putting it in a bake where it's already different than how we normally eat spaghetti, I can get my family to not notice that it's different pasta. We'll see how it works out, but there's also pepper and spinach in there. We're gonna have a semi-homemade cheesy pull-apart garlic bread that we really like. But I just need to get all the elements going, and while different parts of this are uploading or rendering, I can kind of hop back and forth, passing time, getting stuff done for the business, for the home. All in all, it works well. I have a little bit of Element here, and soon I'm going to be sitting down to take some new thumbnail photos with the new hair. Every time Betsy does my hair, I feel like I need to make content and take advantage because my hair never looks better than when I leave Betsy's house. Thank you, Betsy. But I am past 24 hours fasted. I don't know exactly what. I'm excited to eat. I have a feeling tonight will be a longer eating window. I can maybe be snacky after dinner is what I'm thinking I might do. That happens every once in a while where I eat dinner and then I snack in the evening. That was always my fasting plan, was to have dinner and snacks afterwards. The longer I fast, the less I have nighttime snacks because I just don't always feel the best the next day, or I'm so satisfied from dinner. But one thing that's been on my mind lately, and then I just keep not doing it, is making popcorn and putting butter, like garlic salt and Parmesan cheese and maybe like parsley in it, but making a very savory, delicious, like flavored popcorn while watching Big Brother. So I'm pretty sure tonight's going to be that night. It just sounds so good to me. The only thing is, if I'm so full from dinner and then it comes and I'm like, I don't really want it, I'll pass on it. But for right now, it sounds good. And then the bark, not this flavor, but the same bark from this place, like having a little bit of sweet with that popcorn, maybe an Olipop. Sounds like it would be really fun. But again, I'm just past 24 hours and all food sounds fun. So I'm gonna get back to work, make the dinner, and I guess you'll see how it all unfolds here in a few minutes. But happy fasting. Here's something I absolutely love about fasting. I say it frequently, but it's worth the repeat. I just made this casserole. The spaghetti mixture on the bottom, mozzarella, spaghetti mixture on top, mozzarella. It smells so good in here. My daughter literally just came from the pool and asked me what smelled so good because she can smell the peppers. She said this sounds and smells amazing. I have this bread. I'm about to mix up butter with Parmesan and spices, salt, cut and put it in here and make a pull-apart bread. And if I were dieting, do you know how stressful this meal would have been? A new recipe, garlicky, buttery bread. All of it would have been time consuming to figure out a serving, the calories, all of the macros, and I probably honestly wouldn't have done it. I've made this before, but it's obviously not a low calorie, low carb meal. And trying a new recipe and trying to figure out what I can eat and how much would I eat and how can I offset it and still be full. All of the things take away the joy of cooking and making food. But guess what? I have a lot of effort into this meal, and I'm gonna get to enjoy my efforts by fully eating the dinner. That's why I love Omad. I get a satisfactory meal. I get the nutrients. I have spinach in here. I have garlic in here. I have mini peppers in here. I have protein pasta, the cheese. It's gonna be a very satisfying meal. I'm gonna have the delicious parts, and I'm not gonna fret about can I, can't I. I'll enjoy it to satisfaction, and I won't over-engorge because nothing's off limits. If I want leftovers on my Omad tomorrow, I'll do it. And I even am having snack tonight if I still want it. So there's so much freedom in practicing this lifestyle. And again, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not saying this is the perfect meal for you to eat on a daily basis. No, I'm living, honoring myself, the foods I like, the meals my family likes, and enjoying this lifestyle. And that's really what I want you to see. And yes, there's even joy in prepping it, even though I'm not eating yet. But I think the next time you'll see me talking to you will be when I'm eating. And I'm excited about that. But I still have work to do, so I'll see you later. Okay, so I also have a salad here to go with the bread and the spaghetti bake. I put some of the chicken salad, what was left from subs, sunflower seeds, pepitas, Parmesan, and because I'm putting chicken salad on this, I'm not even gonna use a dressing. And it's over a big bowl of the spring mix that I love from Aldi. And of course we have a watermelon. After 27 hours of fasting, first bite of the day. She thinks she's getting it. She's not. My girls and I enjoy watching Big Brother. Now we stream it after the fact, but it's fun to watch together someday. Maybe I'll be on it. But I don't always have snacks during it, but it sounded fun lately. I want to have popcorn with butter, Parmesan, some seasoning. I'm going to have that, a little bit of this bark. This was sent to me by a company to review on my grocery channel. It's so delicious. I met them at the Sweet and Snack Convention. This is my favorite flavor, my second favorite flavor, but they have several, and they also have savory nuts. I look forward to having savory popcorn, a little bit of sweet with it, and an Olipop root beer to round out my night. I don't always have a long 27-hour fast, but I did today, and I don't mind if I have dinner and then snacks afterward. No sweat off my back. I don't have like limits or anything. I don't do it all the time. And I probably, if I'm being honest with myself, won't feel as good tomorrow morning having snacks after dinner. Having Omad and it just being my entree, I feel always good the next day. If I snack later in the evening, sometimes I don't feel as good the next morning. Helps me to not continue to do that. But there's also times where I just want it for like the fun of it, the mental of it. It's not all physical. And I've been looking forward to doing this for a while. I'm still very much looking forward to it. Dinner was good. The snacks are gonna be delicious too. And I love snacking during Big Brother. Okay, I'm pretty proud of this snack. I made the most delicious popcorn, all those seasonings, Parmesan, a little bit of butter. It's popped in coconut oil, some of this bark. I'm gonna have an Olipop. Yes, so good. I'm sitting outside by our pool, and I'm gonna be doing voiceovers, editing on my phone, finishing my Olipop, and my eating window will be just over 3 hours long by just a few minutes. It was longer than normal, and I'm totally okay with it. I don't have these really strict rules. I focus on eating one meal a day. Sometimes that means I snack, have dinner, have dessert. Sometimes that means I have dinner and dessert. It can look like a variety of things, and sometimes that means I have my main meal and then I snack afterwards. 3 hours is still very little. It's 12.5% of the day that I had an eating window, and that means I'm spending a majority of my day still in a fasted state. It was after a 27-hour fast. I feel amazing. I don't feel restricted. I had delicious foods, and now I'm ending it outside with the cool evening breeze, enjoying my Olipop. Day 5, I just did an hour of waiting outside. Holy moly, it's hot. I'm gonna go get Panera coffee and sparkling water to make an element drink. That sounds so good to me and refreshing. I'm hot, sweaty, I need a shower, but still fasting. So day 5, lots to do, and I'll see you later. It's taken a while, but I finally am going to Panera, getting iced coffee and sparkling water. And me and the girls are about to go get our nails done. Okay, we're back from nails. Absolutely love my new nails. The girls got theirs done, and I cut a bunch of vegetables that we're gonna have with dinner. I'm just at 20 hours fasted. We're having really simple dinner because of the nail appointment. Cheese quesadillas. I have chicken mixed with salsa in the crock pot. I pre-make the chicken for lots of different meals, and then it's really easy to heat up. That's in the crock pot. Everyone can build whatever type of quesadilla and toppings they want. I like to dip mine in salsa. I like to have avocado with it. I like to have sour cream, hot sauce. Pretty much if you can think of it, I like it. Other people like just plain cheese. But then, this is what I'm really excited about. I had a bunch of oat milk to use up, and I had 3 boxes of sugar-free banana pudding. And I have this, it's gonna go out in the fridge. And then eventually I'll have sugar-free banana pudding with these cookies crushed on it and some whipped cream. It sounds so good. I'm using up foods that we have. The reason, I was gonna make like fajita veggies and onions, but 1, I'm super hot. I don't really feel like sauteing. And then 2, we have a dill dip that's gonna go bad by the time we're back from vacation next week. And I wanna eat it. Whether anyone else eats it with me, I don't know, but all of these veggies will be really good with that. So that'll be a really simple side with the quesadillas. Simple dinner because we had the late night nails. I'm at 20 hours fasted. I still have my iced coffee, my sparkling water with Element that's getting me through. Feeling good, but I'm starting to get excited to eat. And I'll see you then. almost dinner time. I have my veggies, salsa, sour cream, the dill dip, a little bit of chips, and a chicken quesadilla. Okay, I've been fasting 21 hours and 9 minutes. Starting with pepper and dill dip. First bite of the day. Dinner's been good, but I want to talk about something. Eat what I want, add what I need. Now, this type of dinner, if I made quesadillas in the past, I probably would have just been fine with not having chicken in my quesadilla, but I'm trying to add more protein, so I'm making sure that I try to have protein sources in addition to meals like this, like grilled cheese or cheese quesadillas. Other people in my family may not put chicken on it, but now I'm more cognizant of having it be an option. I don't measure how much. I don't make sure I get a certain amount of grams of protein. Also, a common side with this is chips and salsa. We still do that, but I also am like, hey, how can I add a veggie? I have fresh vegetables on the side. So yes, I'm still eating something like chips, salsa, quesadilla, but adding more to it is much better for me, for my mindset, than restricting things or feeling like I'm stuck to eat a food group. But this is very satisfying, and I'm loving every bite of it. And of course, I'm having some watermelon I prepped earlier in the week. So delicious. Good morning of day 6, and oh my goodness, it's a chaotic one. This is a fort. My one daughter is babysitting an 8-year-old here. My 8-year-old is having a sleepover while he had one last night with another 8-year-old. My older daughter is babysitting a neighbor down the street, and we have neighbor boys over. So I am hiding upstairs, trying to get work done. It feels impossible to focus, but day 6, I'm surviving, and I'm just drinking a lot of coffee and trying to narrow in on my work. It's a busier day because my kids are so busy. I actually don't have much on the schedule, but there's just a lot going on around me. It feels kind of weird, but soon we're going to be taking the sleepover friend home, and then a little bit of calm will return to the house. But anyways, I'm still here fasting. Last night I kind of got disrupted and didn't film a little bit of an ending, but my eating window was less than an hour. You guys saw that. And my son with the sleepover, I kind of had to SOS a situation there, and then all of my plans got pushed aside for nighttime. But you know, such is the life of a mom. But I'm up here hiding just to tell you that coffee, water are what I'm surviving on as I'm trying to get work done. And later, my husband's making steak, and I'm gonna have some sides with it. I'm very much looking forward to that. And it's like, you know, sometimes there's a little carrot dangling to motivate you to keep going, and that steak is what is on my mind for later. Woohoo! Update, I'm still fasting, and I had no plan to have a diet pop, but Mila opened this and didn't end up liking it, and I like these so much, I didn't want to waste it, so I'm finishing it for her. Sacrifices I make as a mom. Some of them are more tasty than others. On our way to the bakery, of course, I stopped to get iced tea, and I have hot coffee here. I go between the iced tea and iced coffee on these really hot days, and then I definitely stick with decaf because these are caffeinated and they're refreshing. Now we're heading to a bakery. Holy schmoly, this has been such a busy day. In illustration, this is my 3rd time recording this because kids keep popping in here. I'm excited for school, not because I don't want to be with my kids all day. I've actually really enjoyed summer, but I have 0 peace and I have 0 time to work, so it's a little hard. And today has been a high film day because we're going on vacation next week. I have a lot of things I'm prepping for, a lot of work to do. I'm trying to get a bunch of things to my editor so that when I'm gone, videos are still working on. My Omad today is actually one of the Harper's Bazaar What I Eat in a Day, copying, you know, a celebrity or a well-known figure. The foods that they say they eat in a day is what's making up my Omad. However, my family's not eating the same thing, so I've also had some food prep for that. We went to a little bakery that's gonna be part of that, and I'm excited for you to see my Omad, but I'm also excited that you're gonna see a whole new video that kind of goes through the how and the why. And as a reminder, none of this is me saying, I'm an expert at nutrition and copy this. No, this is me showing you I have fun with food. I enjoy my fast. I've had a busy day. I haven't had diet decisions weighing me down. No, and then I get the delicious food at the end of the day, the eating window that I'm looking forward to, and it's super fun. My husband's grilling steak. I absolutely love steak. That's why I'm doing this person's Omad today, is I specifically remember he said he likes to eat steak with his family. I'm gonna eat steak with my family, and I'm building the rest of the meal around what he picks, but my family's having baked potatoes. I'm not having the baked potatoes. That wasn't something he mentioned, but it's fun for me to kind of have fun with food and options and selections and to copy these what I eat in a day videos. And I really love that fasting is enjoyable in the fast. You know, I'm currently just over 21 hours into my fast. I'm about to start the prep work, but I can enjoy the fast and I can enjoy the eating window, and I love that. So it's been a busy day. I also was filming a lot of B-roll for a FabFitFun fall video that's already out past this time on my grocery channel. So it's been a lot of work, but also look what I got in the mail today from YouTube. How cool is this? They have something called Partner Perks that I was invited to join, and I absolutely love this. How often it will be in videos, I don't know, but it's absolutely gonna be in my office. So I better cut it short and go start food prep. Okay, I've been fasting 23 hours, 21 minutes. I'm having egg with Swiss cheese, avocado toast on sourdough, and my husband made garlic steak bites. And I'm very much looking forward to this. Here is my first bite of the day. So good. My eating window was 1 hour and 7 minutes long, and I will see you tomorrow on the final day of the 7 days of what I eat in a day. Today's was delicious, it was satisfying, and it ended with something deliciously sweet. Good morning, morning of day 7, and I'm starting my day with a walk with Elsie. Thanks, Elsie. Getting our steps in. Whew. Finally ready for the day. I got my walk in, and I had to get fully ready today because I filmed 2 videos. That takes a lot of preparation. I, write out points to talk about, get stuff around, have different outfits. It takes a lot. And I know people sometimes think like, oh, how fun you do. YouTube is a job. And yes, I do agree that it's fun. It takes a lot of work. And some days like today feel exhausting. So I got both of those videos done in terms of filming. I now have to edit them all before I go on vacation in a few days. I feel a little high strung, and I'm gonna work on that. So yay for getting it done. I'm still fasting. I have my Element sparkling water, iced coffee, black coffee, just chugging my way through the day. Okay, so I just made cookies for my daughters. They are going out on a boat with friends tomorrow, and it's one of the snacks they're gonna bring to share. And I was just thinking of what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight, because we were gonna have stromboli, but my girls are both gone last minute, so I don't wanna make that. I'm gonna save it for next week, and I'm gonna have leftovers. So I have chicken from a few nights ago when we had quesadillas. I shredded the last of my Cabot. We have a little bit of hummus here. I have some Swiss. And my favorite bread from Aldi, I am going to make a giant panini with it. Honestly, maybe I'll make 2 and have a salad with it before we go to the movies. But I'm gonna have Swiss, this cheddar, hummus, avocado, chicken on this everything sourdough. It honestly sounds so good. Even though I had a meal that I was really looking forward to tonight, stromboli, I don't really feel like going through the effort of making it if most of my family's not here. And I just can save all of the ingredients. I've already bought everything for Monday, make it as a family meal, and then I can use leftovers, kind of clean up a lot of small things. I also have fresh basil my daughter got from my in-laws. She has a little bit of it left over. That's going on my panini. So I'm excited. It's basically like the fanciest grilled cheese you'll ever meet. I love that kind of food. And then I don't have to waste food. And we're still going to the movies tonight. We'll see if I eat or not. Sometimes I think I'm gonna go get movie theater popcorn, and then I don't because I'm just satisfied and I don't need it. But tonight, having a diet beverage, having the popcorn, having a candy sounds really good. Watching Freakier Friday. I loved Freaky Friday from many years ago. So you know what? I'm open to whatever it brings. We'll see if it's a longer eating window or not. I'm gonna eat this shortly before we go to the movies. We'll see. But I'm definitely having a no-bake cookie. That I know for sure. Okay, so I'm 22 hours and almost 5 minutes into a fast. I have bean salad. I used the rest of my shredded cheese that didn't make it onto paninis, mixed greens, and then I have my leftover paninis, grilled cheese, whatever you want, the sourdough bread, lots of things in here. I have chicken from quesadillas, bacon from the breakfast night, avocado, different cheeses. Looks pretty amazing to me. First bite of the day. Taste amazing too. Sandwiches and salad were delicious, and now I'm having a no-bake. Also delicious. So you can see I ended day 7 without the movie theater popcorn, pop, and candy, and it wasn't because it was off limits or restrictive, but I kind of knew when I made my second grilled cheese, I made 2 of them at the same time, that I probably wouldn't be hungry at the movies, and I also knew that I would rather eat the gourmet sandwich with 2 cheeses and the chicken that I had made with the chimichurri salsa, and then I had avocado on it with the yummy sourdough bread. That sounded a lot better to have 2 of those than movie theater popcorn, if I'm being honest. Sometimes movie theater popcorn sounds better, but often it's not the best. And I love my bean salad, so I ate a meal that I knew would be satisfying, that I'd love. It helped me to eat leftovers. When I got to the movies, I still had a popcorn bucket. I had Raisinets ready to go, and I just thought, you know what? I'm actually still pretty satisfied, and I can tell you today, in the morning when I woke up, I felt really good. I didn't feel overstuffed. I didn't feel like I overate or did anything that I wish I wouldn't have done. And if I had ate the popcorn, the Raisinets, and pop after how full I was, that's how I would have felt this morning. So there's no regrets, but it's also not based on restriction. And I love that. I love that I can just say, what's gonna make me feel better? Or am I actually hungry? And when I was dieting, I would have really had a hard time making that choice based on actual desire or how I'm feeling. It would have been like, I can't eat this because it's off limits, or screw it, I'm done with these rules. I'm gonna eat it no matter how I feel. That's gone, and that's what I want you to see. I love fasting because it's flexible. I can fit into things that are important, and the longer I do this, the easier it is to say no to things that aren't important to me. I move my eating window to the activities, the foods, the experiences that I want to be present and eat at, and I can fast the rest of the time. It's joyful fasting, it's a joyful eating window, and honestly, this lifestyle has brought me so much peace and joy, and that's what I want for you. Don't copy my meal plans. I even doubt that if you were a 38-year-old, 5'10" woman that's a stay-at-home mom of 3 and busy and running around all the time, even if you're exactly like me in every other way, we probably still are different metabolically. It's just a guess. I'm not telling you how to eat or that I do it perfectly, but I love fasting and I really joyfully fit it into my life, and that's what I want to encourage you. Find a way to do that for you. And if you want to see me breaking fasting rules and participating in something that I wanted to more than I wanted to fast, you can watch this video. It's a different take on the same idea. Being joyful, living in the moment, making room for what's important to you, whether that means you're fasting or you're eating. You can see a different spin right here. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao, Donna, ciao.